Hello. How are you doing? Good. Good. Merry morning. It's been a while. It's been... Still can't believe it was actually a combined infection. It was actually a combined infection. I don't think they meant to say that the antibiotics was for the viral infection. I think like they didn't know that it was a combined infection, and they were like I think they meant to say something like, oh, it was because the antibiotics that they gave me were not that effective to get rid of both of them, but at least the viral infection went away or something like that. But I still have the bacterial infection. I will be going to the ENT. So I will definitely be going to the ENT, and small blessings. So it is still immensely difficult for me to have a belly laugh without feeling pain. It is still incredibly pain, and in fact it has gotten so bad to the point where I cough. When I cough, my left ear kind of pops like constantly, and it's really painful on my left ear. I think it's because it's connected, right? Because it's called ENT for a reason. Because everything is connected. The ears, the nose, and the throat, everything is connected. So whenever I get a super nasty cough, it makes it so that my ears are super... It's super painful. My left ear. My right ear is not that painful because... apparently all this while when I have been coughing, I've actually been coughing, like scratching the itch on the left side when there's no more, like, you know, when you're coughing, you kind of need to scratch the itch a little bit on the left side. Sometimes there's a lot of phlegm on the left side of your throat, and sometimes there's a little bit of phlegm on the right side of your throat. And apparently all this time I have been scratching the itch on the left side, and the abrasion is actually on the left side. So whenever I cough, like the blood and everything comes from the left side of my throat, and because of that it has extended way past my throat and my nose to my ears, and it hurts so bad, so bad. Do you have a lot of congestion? Not a lot, especially with my nose, it's not that much, but I only have a lot when I have a nasty cough, and then I will need to blow my nose, but so far my nose has cleared up pretty much since like 4 days ago, I think. And now I do a little bit of sniffling every now and then. But good news is that I managed to go see my dad before he went back home. And he went back home, and apparently there were a lot of letters arrived from me at my parents' house, because my ID address is still my parents' house address. So I cannot smile. If I smile or if I giggle, it will like kind of pull the muscles around my throat area, and it will pull the part where it got like the abrasion area, and it will pull it, and it will stretch it out, and it hurts so bad. So I managed to go see my dad. I hope they don't get like infected by me. I hope it wasn't that contagious, or if I hope that if they got like some sort of like contact from me, because I was very clear that they couldn't like hug me, or they couldn't like kiss my cheeks or anything like that. And I had to push my mom away because my mom is My mom is like kind of like a little bit smothering sometimes. My mom is the type of mom that's like, "Oh, are you okay? How are you doing? Do you want to eat this?" Every 20 minutes, she will ask me whether I want to eat something. Yeah, every time I say no because I don't feel like it. I am not somebody who finds eating very pleasurable, if that makes sense. But my mom is very intense sometimes. And she likes cleaning. It's not like she likes cleaning, but she has to. Once she gets started on cleaning something, she cannot stop. We were watching a movie over at my brother's place. Oh, we were watching Companion. Companion, the one with Huey, Jack Quaid, and I don't remember. The lady cast, I don't remember what's her name. So that's where you got it from. I am not smothering though. Nutrition for recovery, very moderately. I don't know what to do today, besides just talking to you. Oh, you a little bit better? It is kind of like an illusion of a little bit better. It is in fact not that much better. It is in fact really still incredibly painful. It's just the nose, and my nose is no longer affected. It's mainly just like around my throat area. And I have whenever I cough, the most nastiest cough ever, it kind of scratches the itch on my right side of the throat. And on my right side of the throat, it does not hurt. But if I make a mistake of like, I have to have a certain technique to to coughing. I have to make sure that I cough the right way, or else I will further cause damage to the left side of my throat, and that is not good. Not smothering the enjoying cleaning. I don't know whether or not my mom enjoys cleaning. She probably does not. I personally I do, but but sometimes it gets a little bit too much. Just lurking today. Hello, how do you do? How are you doing? Hello, just lurking. Coughing with extra steps. Sounds annoying as hell. I have developed a technique. Okay, it's been the 3rd week now. So, I've been developing a certain technique to cough the right way. So whenever I cough, I have to turn my head to the right side. I have to turn my head to the right side, and I have to look up like this. I have to look up like this to make sure that I have to cover my mouth halfway. So I will cover my mouth halfway through, so it coughs like that, just to make sure that it doesn't, it doesn't affect my left side. Cause if I cough, if I face the front side like this, if I just like cough normally, like it automatically defaults to coughing onto the left side. So I have developed a certain technique, and hopefully it works to clear up. Can I draw you? Yes, you can draw me. So if you want my references, you can go to Twitter. It's the first pinned image that you see on my Twitter. And those are my references. You can paint me however you want. You can paint me naked too if you want. I am not very against NFS and NSFW stuff. New coughing tag just dropped. I haven't been playing any games at all. Yesterday I tried to. Oh, I downloaded Kingdom Come Deliverance, but I don't think I can stream that, so I'm just gonna be playing it on my own time. because I don't have enough VRAM to support the game and my VTube Studio and my OBS all together at the same time simultaneously, so I don't think I can stream it. But I have also bought Monster Hunter Wilds. I caved because YouTube has recommended me so many shorts about Monster Hunter Wilds. And apparently there's a new wyvern. Was it a wyvern? I don't remember. That whenever... Oh, it's not new. I think it's also from Monster Hunter 4 or something. I have caved, I have bought the game, and I will be playing it. I don't know whether or not I will be streaming it. Maybe if, because the rest of the Dropout girls, they really like Monster Hunter. So I'm thinking, perhaps in the future for Dropouts, we will be doing Monster Hunter instead. Apparently, they introduced this new mechanic called wounds, and then you have to open a wound in order to inflict more damage for certain weapons, like dual blade or something. Did someone already do that before? You mean draw me naked? So far, I don't think so. my NSFW, like, I have a really pretty body, but like a very bombastic and a very hanty kind of body, but I don't think anybody has drawn me naked before, so wounds are busted. Wounds are, and one of the Reddit posts that I saw complain about wounds, or it was about some people complaining about how you are not supposed to like dictate whether or not, like, if you open a lobby up to open a lobby to public for people to help you to hunt, like, you're not supposed to complain about how they keep opening the wounds and everything. because like to optimize the to min-max the damage, or like complain about damage loss because people open the wounds without like prior consideration whether or not their teammates need to open the wounds in order to do more damage, like dual blades or something. I don't know. There's a lot of like but I think it's a little bit ridiculous to complain about that if you're playing with randoms, you know? Like, if you want to play a more coordinated thing, like, oh, save the win for me, or something like that, better get a good group of friends instead to play with you. Why would you complain when you're playing with randoms? It's like complaining when you're playing with randoms in Dead by Daylight, saying that if they don't feel like it's safe to, or they farm you off the hook. Like, if you want to not get farmed off the hook, then play with your friends, because people do that all the time anyway, so Reddit complains too much. I mean, generally people complain all the time. Reddit is just like, yeah, an outlet for people to come. Every day, every single day, in the house I hear complaints. Outside of the house, I hear complaints. At work, I hear complaints. With VTubers, I hear complaints. It's part of life. Complaining is part of life. I complain a lot too, and it's just like I just like don't spend extra time to complain about things that I cannot change, or that is out of my control, because I am a heavy practitioner of stoicism. Oh my god, my throat hurts so bad. It's not that bad. I still can't talk, and my voice has obviously come back, even though you can hear like a little bit of, what do you call it? Like my voice is kind of scratchy nowadays. But I think that's also because I have done permanent damage to my throat. I wouldn't know unless if I go to see a specialist, or for the ENT stuff. So I will be calling the hospital to inquire whether or not they have, like, my nearest hospital, whether if they have an ENT department. but I really hope not yet. But I really hope that I have not done any permanent damage to my throat, like, especially if I need to have surgery or anything like that will heavily affect my vocal cords. That will make me so, I don't, raspy as raspy. But it still sounds like me, sort of. I also have gotten the spray. The hospital has prescribed me with this spray called Diffles. It's a mouth spray, and it reminds me of this one single medication that I've taken before called Sequoswang. It's like a liquid form of Sequoswang. Sequoswang is whenever I have like throat pains or something like that. It's kind of like a powder form. It's like a Chinese medication kind of thing. So what you do is you open the cap, and then there's powder inside. And so you open your mouth and you look up, and then you say ah, and then you spray it inside. So you top over the bottle like this, like upside down like this, and then you go ah and and the powder gets sprayed inside inside your throat. So it kind of sits, the powder kind of sits inside your throat for for quite some time until it dissolves on its own. So it kind of soothes. It has like some kind of like herbal remedy to soothe your throat pain. And I've been spraying the liquid version of that. This one. Ugh. Vocal recovery can be a long road, praying that your course will be alright. I really hope so. I'm always scared to put the powder in my throat, and I'm afraid I'll inhale it. You have to like stick it really, you have to stick the nozzle up like really deep into your throat in the right position, or else it's not going to be effective. I have developed some skills over the past decades, so that I can get it to the right part, the affected area of my throat, or else it won't work. It's just like powder that sits in your throat. That's kind of like, you know, when when you have wounds or anything like that on the outside on your skin, like when you have abrasion on your skin, it's kind of like the traditional medicine where they use the mortar and pestle, and they kind of mush up the herbs or something like that, and they take the bunch of mush, the herbal mush, and then they slap it onto your hand, onto your wounds, and then they bandage up your wounds, like in the wilds. Oh. Oh my goodness, sorry. So sorry. Were you doing a lot of singing? I have been singing. I mean, I have not been singing, but yes, I do sing on stream. Whilst it's a fun time, especially with friends. Monster Hunter is always really, really fun with friends, in my opinion. Especially when everybody's using the same. Like, if everybody's using Insect Glaive, it's kind of chaotic, and it's really fun. I used to main Insect Glaive for the majority of Monster Hunter World, I think. Thank you for the follow, Pop Smoke 43. Thank you. Like in Gladiator, where the guy chews up the plants and packs it. Yeah. Kind of like packing the wounds. So with this powder, with the Sequoswang, it actually packs the wound on your throat. So you have to be careful not to swallow too much of it. You have to let it sit for like a couple of minutes to actually feel the effectiveness of it. I don't really have a lot. Oh, I wanted to do a little bit more updates on. Oh. I have to mute every single time when I cough, or else it gets pretty nasty. It actually gets pretty nasty. At least I cough away so it's not that loud, away from the mic, so it's not that loud. But I have a couple of updates on. I mean, not a couple, just like one single update, which is my art. The artist has started on my art, apparently, from what I was told, but I don't know whether or not that's true. But we did get a March slot, so I really hope that that's the case. But I have not gotten any updates yet. I have not gotten the first draft, and it's already the the first quarter of the month is over, and I haven't gotten any draft. I haven't gotten any sketches. I haven't gotten anything like that. So I don't know what's up with that, but hopefully I'll be able to get more updates. And hopefully everything's gonna be okay. I don't really have any other updates anymore besides that. My life has been really boring in the past 2 weeks while I wait for recovery. That is seemingly not happening very soon. Phlegm is annoying like that. It is pretty annoying. Mad the goat. Hello. I'm a goat. Yellow. Hello. What shows have you been watching? I watched Why Women Kill. The CBS show. Was it CBS or CW? I don't remember. Why Women Kill. And I watched a couple of movies. I finally got to watch Heretic. Heretic is a really good movie. It talks about religion being the control. Like, the one true religion is actually control. And that is, in my opinion, pretty accurate. But that's coming from somebody who's not relatively even close to being religious. Like, I don't think even in old age, where I feel like, oh, I'm gonna die, I don't know whether or not I'm gonna go to heaven or hell, and I feel like I really need to know. That's why I start becoming more religious, and I need to make sure like I have a guaranteed spot in heaven, etc. I don't think I will ever go through that phase ever. Like, I am very confident that I will never, like, in my old age, suddenly start to become more religious. I just don't feel like religion is for me. It's just like something that I don't resonate with. I have told my mom so many times before that I'm not comfortable with any of that, but if there is a heaven, I know I don't have a spot there. Don't be too sure about that, but I can agree with that. It's just for me, it doesn't make sense that you keep wanting to do good stuff or good deeds just because you want to go to heaven. So does that mean that if God does not exist, or if heaven does not exist, then you will be a bad person? If you let religion dictate like the majority of your life, then then what kind of life are you living, you know? this is not a dig towards people who are religious. Like, if you believe in God, or if you believe in like a lot of things that you believe in, or if you have like a certain faith, oh, that's not a dig towards that. It's just like you gotta like really think about what makes you like the humanity in yourself, the humanity side. Oh, let me take this off so I can come a little bit closer. My God. All the boys chilling in hell. I don't believe that I will go to hell, but I also don't believe that I will go to heaven either. I feel like heaven and hell and ghosts and spirits and all of that, they're just like beings that live in a different dimension. I cannot for sure say that ghosts and spirits and what do you call that, like entities that you cannot see with your eyes but you can sort of like feel them or something like that, I can't like for sure say that they don't exist, because I personally have experienced a lot of those kind of stuff. And especially when I was a lot younger, my feelers, my antennas towards like the other dimension was pretty potent. What do you call that? Very sensitive. Yeah, very sensitive kind of feelers. The supernatural. Gotta be a good person just for the sake of being a good person, not because you're scared of God, or not because you're scared of like suffering in hell. That kind of doesn't make sense to me. It's kind of like constantly living in the future, even if hell and heaven exist. It's kind of like you're constantly just thinking about the future and you're not living in the moment. And that's not a good way to live. You're constantly afraid of what's going to happen to you. That's just like super miserable. People who live like that are really miserable. You would have been a perfect abandoned building explorer if you're that sensitive to that. If I am still sensitive, that is because after high school, I think after college, I have I told you the story about my the time where I was alone in the house and suddenly there was somebody breathing into my right ear in the middle of the night? I think I've told that story before. So one time when everybody was out, oh, my family went to Italy or something. And they went to Italy without me, and in the middle of the night I was so depressed and I drank a lot of alcohol during that period of time because they went to Italy without me. And I was really angry and all of that, and I feel like I have attracted demons by being angry and and it was from that moment, because I drank a lot of alcohol during that period of time, and after that I have developed gut health problems. Oh, I cannot giggle. If I giggle, it hurts my throat. I don't know why. It hurts. Sleep paralysis demon. It wasn't a sleep paralysis demon. I think I was playing Overwatch at the time. I was just like drinking and playing Overwatch and like fucking people up. Apparently I'm a very good Overwatch player when I get really drunk, but you know, maybe it's like the natural reflexes that I have. But I can't giggle. It hurts really bad. So I was drinking and I was playing Overwatch, and suddenly out of nowhere, I think it was in between games. Luckily it was in between games. So on my right ear I hear a really deep, exasperated like right on my right ear. I could feel the breath of it, like the ear kind of like brushing against my hair. I was like, what the fuck? And I almost jumped out of my chair from that, because it was a really huge, it was a really loud onto my right. It wasn't onto my right ear, but it was right beside my ear. It was like as if like we were both facing the front side, and the thing, whatever the thing was, it was just like right on my ear, beside me. It wasn't blowing onto my ear, but it was like beside me. It was sighing, like a very exasperated and very like, fuck you kind of sigh, like kind of like, like what the fuck? That sounds like the game VIP glitching. So it was like, it was really scary. So I shut off my computer and I left the room. I went downstairs to my couch. It's exactly this house, and the room that I experienced that in is currently the room that I sleep in. Oh shit, I can't laugh. Ugh. It's not a teammate fucking with me or anything. It was right on my ear. I didn't have headphones. I didn't have any headphones on at the time. And I was like, I called my dad. And my dad was like... My dad was really worried about me because he's pretty religious. And he told my mom. And everybody in my family knew. And they kind of make fun of me. Until now. Because... after that, somebody got me a lava lamp. And I remember... I broke the lava lamp eventually, like maybe a couple of years later. It kind of just like fell because I had too much stuff on the desk, and then I kind of pushed it off the desk. But that's like another story. But somebody got me a lava lamp. I have never seen a lava lamp before. And it's actually really difficult to find a lava lamp in Malaysia, actually. I think. I've never tried, but I have never seen a lava lamp just like displaying anywhere in Malaysia before, in shops. So that's my first time seeing a lava lamp, and I was really happy because I couldn't sleep at night without some sort of a light source, and my ceiling light is really huge. It kind of affects my sleep. So somebody got me a lava lamp, and I was really happy. And at night, I would turn on the lava lamp, and I couldn't sleep without any light source for a very long time, for like a couple of years or something, if I remember. Just because of that one single. It was really scary. I told my dad about it, and my dad has like a really high, like cultivation, really high cultivation kind of Buddhist. So he has like that kind of power of like, I don't know what kind of power. He's like a chairperson. The reason why my dad had to go back home this early, so he went back home on 7th, on like two days ago. He went back home. That's because he has a meeting on the 9th, and he has to go to the meeting. I feel that though for another reason. What do you feel? High affinity. Yeah, high affinity. Affinity is more like a natural, existing kind of trait. For him, it's not like high affinity. It's more like high skill, because he has developed the skill after a very, very long period of time, like over a decade now, he has been like cultivating, meditating. Oh my god, I can't laugh. Like the it hurts so bad. So if I want to stream any games for the next few days at least, I have to play games, or I have to stream games that will not make me laugh. Actual D&D monk. I hope so. He's more of like a cleric or something, because he has a patron. He has a sugar daddy above in the heavens that supports him, kind of like a guardian angel or something. Apparently, I mean, you technically don't know me, but I feel like if we announce that we have a guardian angel, it feels like having a guardian angel does not work anymore if we announce it. So it's just like, okay, my dad does not have a guardian angel. My brother also does not have a guardian angel that's like guiding him. Apparently, men in this family are very privileged that they have some sort of a guidance, like they have Shadowheart in their team. Oh my goodness. As a teen, I had month-long nightmares about zombies and I couldn't fall asleep till the body just shut down. Whoa, zombies? Holy shit. I'm not saying I binge Bolt like several times till I sleep. Ah, Bolt. My comfort show, or my comfort movie when I was younger was Spirit. Yeah, have you seen Spirit? The horse movie, the horse animated movie, Spirit. that was my comfort movie when I was really young. Yeah, the horse movie. Men are just built different. A buff they don't know about. Fuck, I can't laugh. Oh my god. That actually got me into horse riding. Wait, you're into horse riding? I know you're coughing, but bless you. Thank you. Thank you, bless me. Had severe existential crisis at the time. I remember when I was 8 or 9, I saw The Ring. The Western version of it. It was the first movie that I saw, the first horror movie that I saw that I could not go to sleep to. Like, I cannot go to sleep after seeing that movie. Well, after I saw that movie, when I was like 8 or 9 at a time. It wasn't even the original movie. I think in college, I was like, I need to conquer the fear of The Ring. Ever since then, ever since I was 8 or 9 after I saw that movie one time, I have never seen The Ring again. It wasn't Sadako, it was Samara. I remember it was Samara, and it was a child. It was an evil child that crawled out of the well. The scene of the girl in the closet that freaked me out. The scene, I remember, it was really good at the time. The Ring was really good at the time because, apparently later on in life, I discovered that it was so good because of the way they filmed it. They did not do any post-editing to the color grading or anything like that. When they are filming it, it's kind of like Denis Villeneuve, filming the Dune part where they were they were on the planet where they were fighting. So Denis filmed it in infrared, so it looks like it's black and white, monochrome, but it's because they filmed it because of the sun. The sun of the planet. It's like very elaborate and all of that. apparently for the ring, they did something like that as well, but with like a green tinted kind of film. Like a very, like the green tinted, so they put the green tint on the camera instead. Wasn't Sadako from the well as well? Sadako is the original version of it. Sadako is the Japanese version. So it's the original version, and then the ring is actually there's the Japanese the ring, which is Sadako, and then there's the ring the Western the ring, and the one that scarred me for life is the Western one. I've not seen the movie until now. I don't think I will be seeing it anytime soon. I don't want to do myself like that. It was so traumatic at a time for me, to the point where I had to sleep with my mom for like 2 years after watching that movie. I couldn't sleep alone, so I had to sleep in the master bedroom. And my dad couldn't sleep with my mom. I feel like my dad, at some point when I was in high school, my dad kind of resented me for that. Like, he couldn't sleep with my mom in the same bedroom for a few years, you know? Because before the movie, I have learned to sleep on my own. My mom was very... very busada with me. She was like very on something with me. She was not willing to let go of me. She wasn't willing to let me do anything on my own, so I had like basically a very intense helicopter parent growing up. And at one point my dad was like, enough, you have to let her learn how to sleep on her own. So around 7, when I was like 7 years old, I started sleeping on my own. And then lo and behold, when I was 8 years old, after I watched the movie, I had to go back to sleep with my mom, or else I couldn't sleep at all. I actually cannot sleep. And during the daytime, I would fall asleep in class. Like, I couldn't... There were a couple of days where I actually couldn't go to class. And my mom was like... My mom finally acknowledged my trauma and was like, okay, I'll sleep with you. Come sleep with me in the master bedroom, and I will keep you company, so you don't have nightmares, so you can actually fall asleep. I couldn't sleep, and I would be like under the covers. I remember this very... That one single movie actually, like for real, actually traumatized me. You know, when people will say, oh, I got traumatized from playing this game that where this character kind of did this to me, blah blah blah. That is like taking the word traumatized very lightly and kind of like playing around. It's like kind of like saying that, oh, I need things to be a certain way where they are. When I used to be misdiagnosed with OCD, I mean, it kind of also feels like I still have OCD anyway. I get really irritated when people will say, oh, it's kind of just like my OCD talking. Because I have OCD, I have to have things a certain way. It annoyed me so much because you don't have diagnosed OCD. I have diagnosed at a time. I heavily suspect that I still have OCD because I have a lot of things that if I don't do, I feel like I will die. It's kind of like trying to hold back a cough really hard in a funeral, and if you don't cough it out, you will die. You know, that kind of feeling? So whenever people say, oh, it's just my OCD, I just like have to have certain things a certain way, or else I can't like, I can't stand this, or I can't tolerate, or it will make me angry, blah blah blah. Like, dude, you don't have diagnosed OCD. And whenever I hear it, whenever I hear somebody say that, or somebody just like, somebody who's not properly diagnosed that they have autism or something, and they, when they complain about things, they talk about how, oh, it's just because I'm autistic. Like, you're kind of using an actual disorder as an excuse to how you live your life or how it affects other people. That is actually my biggest peeve ever. Using mental health as kind of like a shield to your attitude or your personality, or if you're mean to other people. Or like, it makes me so annoyed. Like, you're not properly autistic. Of course, you display characteristics of autistic people. Like, you stim. A lot of people stim. You have a very intense, passionate interest. A lot of people have that. The thing is, do you have everything together, and do you have an actual medical professional diagnose you with that? Did you have that? That kind of makes me kind of annoyed. Sorry. I'm very passionate about this. Because as somebody who has a lot of disorders, and somebody who is actually broken, whenever somebody else uses... Like, I am a very high-functioning person. I am so high-functioning. I never talk about my mental health or anything like that, or my disorders. I never bring it up. Some people, they don't even know. After 2 years, they don't even know that I have ADHD because I don't talk about it. It's not a thing that you talk about. It's sometimes your diagnosis or your disorders, your mental health problems, they're very personal. They're very private. They're something that you should really like keep it close to you. It's kind of like a part of you that you don't really expose to people. It's kind of like Japanese people. They don't really go out with a lot of Japanese people. Working ladies, they don't really go out without makeup because it feels like you're showing the world. Like, if you go out without makeup, it feels like you're showing the world your, like, the most intimate part of yourself, and it just does not feel comfortable. For me, I don't really go out without at least some sort of sunscreen and mascara and tinted moisturizer, because I just don't feel comfortable having people see my bare face. It's not like I'm not pretty or anything. It's just like, I don't know you. I don't want to look naked in front of you, you know? People use self-diagnosis to validate their bad behaviors constantly. People shouldn't glorify problems. Maybe it's not glorifying, but it's just like they use it as an excuse when they're being mean to somebody, like they're being straightforward without considering other people's feelings, and then they're just like, oh, that's because I'm autistic. I don't know how to read social cues, so you gotta like tell me blah blah blah, and that annoys me so much. Oh, we're going back to the OCD thing. Yeah, that annoys me so much. Wait, what was before? What did I talk about before the OCD thing? What was I talking about? I don't remember. Actually. Oh shit. Not being able to sleep by yourself due to the ring. Yeah. I wasn't able to sleep by myself. The ring. People just don't want to take responsibility nowadays, and mental disorders is the easiest thing to blame. It's just like, it's not fair for other people who are working really hard to overcome those kind of problems that they have, like with the condition that they're given. And it's not fair for people to keep using, because if you're entitled to using your mental problems as like your disorders as an excuse, then what about me? What about all the other people in the world, you know, that are facing the same problem? Like, they have the condition that they have, and they're still working so hard to overcome that. They don't use that as an excuse. But we're going back to the ring. So, wait, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh my god, I can't laugh. I don't have to remember. It's not funny. I'm not funny. It hurts so bad. It's only the left side of my throat because I didn't know that because whenever I cough, the left side did not have the itch of like clearing the throat, but whenever I cough, I'm like, I don't feel relieved at all, and I keep coughing to get the sense of relief that I need. But I did not get that because I didn't have anything on the left side of my throat. The sense of relief that I need to make sure that I have was on the right side of my throat, and I never coughed onto that part, so my my left side of the throat never actually cleared. The ring scarred me for life. Yeah, so in college I was like, I need to overcome my fear, and so I watched The Ring, but I watched the Japanese version of it. And it was so boring. Thank you for follow MLG Fresh 4, thank you. The freaking ghost ads? The ads? What ads? What other scary movies freak you out as a child? Nothing else. Only The Ring. Zombie movies are not scary. They're kind of funny. And other ghost movies were not really that scary as well. I remember Ju-on. Ju-on was pretty scary as well, but it couldn't like, it was just not on par with The Ring for me. How you couldn't sleep, had to sleep with your mom for a while. Yeah, I had to sleep with my mom for a while. Until now, I still have not seen the Western. I have not seen that movie. I do not plan to. Maybe I should see it today. Because after stream, I don't really have anything else to do. I can't really do work because I'm waiting on somebody else to update. And it's a Sunday. Oftentimes I work on a Sunday as well. But today I don't want to do work today. But in college I watched the Japanese version of it, and it was okay. It was kind of boring, and it was not scary at all. Maybe it's because I was a lot older at the time, but the Japanese version is actually not as scary as the Western version. I don't know if you have seen both. Can you tell me which one is scarier for you? That from school, try to watch TV, just getting the jump scare from the ad go scream with the volume most max. Wait, really? There are ghost ads? Maybe we're a different generation. I don't remember any of that. Ad ghosts? I don't remember any of that. Thank you for follow, Slide Maverick 31, thank you. Rose Red freaked me out as a kid. What is a Rose Red? Is that a movie? Rose Red. Oh, it's a series. It's a show. Ooh. I'm kinda interested. It's a Stephen King. Speaking of which, have you guys seen The Monkey? If you have seen The Monkey, can you... can you not spoil me? Because I don't think I'll be going to see the movie anytime soon. Pontiana? Was there an ad that had a Pontiana before? I don't remember. I haven't gone yet. The Monkey. Stephen King's The Monkey is a movie that is out. That has been out for a while now, around 2 weeks now, I think. When it came out was... Let me see. The Monkey 2025 film. So it released on February 21st. So it's been out for like 2 weeks now. And over 2 weeks now. And I haven't gotten to see it yet. But the people that I'm going to the cinema soon with, they want to see Mickey 17 instead. They don't really want to see the monkey, so I don't think I can see the monkey in the theaters. I have to watch it at home later when it releases on streaming. Fuck. Didn't see any horror movies recently, but seen Mickey 17, which is pretty good. When I saw the trailer last year, sometime around the end of last year, I was like, I sent it to everybody who watches movies with me. And they were like, holy shit, this is so good. First of all, it's because I am a huge fan of Robert Pattinson. Naturally, he's such a good actor. And when I heard his voice in the movie, I was like, we need to go see it. Was surprised Robert Pattinson can act good, actually. Why are you so... Oh my... Why are you surprised, actually? I cannot be agitated if my voice starts going up from being agitated. It hurts my throat so bad. I don't think it's surprising anymore. Maybe it will be surprising like around 10 years ago if Robert Pattinson is like really good at acting. But now, in 2025, it is no longer a surprising thing that Robert Pattinson can actually act. When I saw the trailer and I heard his voice and I saw his how he talks and everything, I was like, this is a completely different character. Everything is so different. Almost every single character that Robert Pattinson acts as, he's kind of like it's all very different. No. I'm the world's most dangerous predator, Bella. Everything about me invites you in. My voice, my face, even my smell. He was really good. I particularly really liked him in The Lighthouse. Willem Dafoe, he and Willem Dafoe had such good chemistry. So amazing, actually. Really, really good. Such a good movie. Incredible. And him and Batman was actually really good as well. Did you see the video essay that I posted in my blog about Batman, about like the differences in the Batman design and how the different Batmans, like Christopher Nolan's Batman and the Tim Burton's Batman and what's the Batman the Batman the Batman, Matt Reeves' Batman, how are they different? Like all the recent Batman movies, how are all of them different by design, by the intensity, by the color grading, by the shapes, by everything is so different in a way where like Robert Pattinson's Batman is more political, more humane. You can actually see the stitches in his suit comparing to Christian Bale's Batman, which is like really, I don't know. There were so many differences. I'm talking in circles. It's pretty hard to talk. Let's see. I have a if you go to my blog channel and you scroll up you'll be able to see how there's a I posted something, one of the best video essays I've seen this year. It was like last year. How each Batman understood the character. Oh, and Ben Affleck. I always forget about Ben Affleck's Batman. I miss the bat nipples from Schumacher. No, I can't. I don't remember. I have to remember to not laugh. When I find something funny, or if I have a need to laugh. Batman had Ben never had a solo movie for his Batman. I'm still really pissed about that because he's such a good Batman. And he's actually really massive as well. Sorry, I keep talking about how massive Ben Affleck. Last time we were talking about Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, and how Ben Affleck towers over Henry Cavill. When I find something funny, or if I feel the need to laugh, I have to actually just inhale and not actually like laugh, because once my mouth opens sideways is when I start to feel the pain. We should play a game tomorrow. What should we play tomorrow? Let's see. I want to try streaming something that is a little bit more graphically intensive. I want to stretch my graphics card a little bit, because it's probably the last sprint for my current graphics card before I switch it. I am upgrading. We haven't get fully funded yet, but I am paying out of my own pocket because I can't stand it anymore. I can't stand not being able to stream like games like Monster Hunter Wilds or games like Kingdom Come Deliverance. I need to stream those games, and so I'm just like I'm just going to buy the graphics card immediately. I'll have it installed by sometime this month, and I also need to change my power supply and my SSD as well. So that's a full reset for my OBS as well. I have to export my scenes and everything. Make sure. I don't know whether or not I can fully. Well, it's about time I reformat. I format my PC anyway. This has been a year now. No. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Louis. Thank you. I don't feel... Whenever you tip me, whenever you don't know when I haven't particularly done anything, I don't feel that good, but I appreciate it regardless. Because when I haven't done anything much, it just feels like I don't really deserve it. Graphically intensive games, I thought you can't with the current one. I can't. But I just like kind of want to stretch it for the last stretch and see whether or not I can do something about my current. I think what I can do is I can keep the parts for, and then later on when I have a new PC, I'll like install everything, like the best things onto my new PC. That's not for at least another 3-4 years at least, I think. Because currently I'm upgrading my PC part by part, so it kind of doesn't make sense for me to have another PC. But but what I wanted to do is I wanted to have a dual PC stream setup eventually. So that's going to be another 3 years until I have that. But once I have that set up, it means that I can do a lot of things, because later on when I venture into 3D stuff, because I need to make the model and everything. So when I have all of that ready, I have my tracker already. I bought my custom tracker. It's kind of like Slime VR, but a little bit different. So when I have all of that set up already, it means that I'll be able to stream 3D stuff, and that's going to eat up a lot of the processing space, and that's gonna take up a lot of the VRAM and all of that. So I just have to make sure that I have enough capacity for my computer for me to be able to do all of those things simultaneously, plus OBS and VTube Studio and all of that, blah blah blah. With my current setup, it's not possible. So eventually, in like 3 years, I'll be able to. In 3 years, I'll have like 6 years under my belt in 3 years. Oh fuck. I can't even do that. I can't even be like, because it hurts me so much. I will be calling. Also, I wanted to stream Split Faction. Split Fiction. I wanna play this game with Yancha. I really wanna play this game with Yancha. Wait, Yancha messaged me. Hold on. Wait, Yancha just. Oh my god! Yancha just messaged me like 20 over minutes ago, asking me if I wanted to play it with her. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Same brain cell! I just said it on stream that I wanted to play it with you. Oh my god, Yancha! Yay! I'm so glad, because it's a 2-player game, and it's an 11-hour game or something. I can't. My god, Yancha. I'm so happy. So happy. Cause I don't know if Yancha wants to play it with someone else. If Yancha wants to play it with someone else, then I probably will never stream this game like ever. I choked on myself when I saw you messaged me the same thing. Oh my goodness. Thank you. And the real I mean, it's not funny. Okay, it's not funny, but the interesting thing is both of us are suffering right now from almost the same thing. Like her voice is not back yet. I'm more than 100% certain that you're the first person Yancha thinks about if there's a new co-op game. There are so many like 2-player co-op games that I want to play with Yancha. So many of them. Yancha almost killed you from the show. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I cannot open my mouth horizontally, or else I'll kill myself. Were you guys spending time together, LOL? No, but I didn't check my phone for like 20 minutes or something. Sometimes I check my phone when I'm streaming, just in case if there was any messages or anything. And then I'm like, oh, what? Oh, maybe I should ask Yancha. So I I took my phone and I saw the notification online on the Line app, and Yancha messaged me and she sent me a Twitter post on Split Faction. I have to buy this game now. I haven't bought it because yesterday I just spent a lot of money buying Monster Hunter. I have to slap myself when I catch myself smiling, cause it hurts like a motherfucker. Was it the post with the capture? Which capture? It's a post of the Split Faction. Split Fiction. No, not a capture. Just like part of the trailer, I think. From the game. Fuck! Hi Mary. Hello, how are you doing? I hate it when I see you guys have the badge. The love badge, because I really wanted the love badge and you don't have it. Fuck me. Because I forgot to do the Valentine's thing. Good that the game has a friend pass too. I'm gonna buy the game now. Hold on. Let me buy the game now. It's called Split Fiction. And it's by the same studios that made It Takes Two and A Way Out. I have played A Way Out with Noah before, but I have not played It Takes Two actually. I've actually never played It Takes Two before. But I guess I'm buying this game. Why am I even waiting for it to go on sale? I'm just buying it right now. Thank you for a purchase. Install new content. Okay, I bought it. I bought it. And we oh, that game looks fun based from clips that I saw. It's really fun. And it's two girls. Yeah. It's two girls. Fuck! It's not funny, but I'm really excited. I'm gonna test out the game to see if I can stream it. I have to stream it. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. Finally, somebody to play something like It Takes Two with me. Naturally, if I wanna if I wanna stream a game like that, like a co-op game, like It Takes Two, I can probably just like find somebody else to play with, but I wouldn't have as much fun as I will have with Yancha, you know? So Yancha is kind of like my top choice for everything. But anyway, oh my god. Have you seen Ripple? Yeah, I have seen Ripple. I have actually bought the game. It's gonna be really fun to play with the girls. Hopefully Yancha has her voice. Since I'm okay with playing I'm okay with Dropout days, Dropout day now. Cause my voice is back, I can stream again. It's just it is painful when I laugh. Oh, I'm gonna have a really painful time playing Repo. But Repo requires a lot of strategic maneuvers, because Repo is actually a pretty good stealth horror game. A pretty good, like, it requires actual stealth skills to play Repo to actually get good grades from Repo. But it's so fun. It is really fun. It's amazing. It's gonna be really fun. I have to get back into the groove of streaming again after not streaming for such a long time. But I also want to see, because Kingdom Come Deliverance is actually very optimized. So I want to see whether I can stream it as well. Because if I can stream Kingdom Come Deliverance too, then I kind of want to do that. No guarantee that I will be streaming until the end of the game though, as usual. Gonna be a walk in the park for the self-master. You know it. But actually no, I don't. I'm not very confident, because it seems like the monsters are going to be kind of like Lethal Company monsters, where you actually have to learn their patterns in order to be able to get past them. And it just like it's kind of like a practice kind of thing, and I just like don't play that much. So it's great to see you back. Hi, I'm back. I will be going to the hospital tomorrow. Lol, we're just so in tune. Awesome. Yoncha sent me a sticker. We're gonna play it together. Maybe I have to go to the ENT tomorrow to see if there's actually something wrong with my throat. Maybe I wanna stream it while it's still fresh. So maybe end of next week? Question mark. Oh my goodness. Don't play enough to really get to know the mechanics. Tell her you already bought it so she doesn't need to. I did. I told her I bought the game. Don't play enough to really get to know the mechanics. Yeah. The mechanics of the monster, not the mechanics, but the patterns of the monsters. Or like the different kind of monsters, because they have like patterns they have. But repo allows you to hide under the beds and hide in the closets and stuff. So it's gonna be, yeah. Repo has a lot of different monsters, crazy monsters. It's kind of like Lethal Company, but you're actually able to hide from them. So you need to study their patrolling patterns, or like whether if you look away or if you cannot look away, if you crouch or don't crouch, etc. Repo has a a camera like bopping kind of thing that I can't really fully turn off, and it kind of pisses me off. So I hope that I don't have motion sickness from that. But besides that, I think Repo is pretty good. That have super different mechanics, and they like kill you super fast, so you have to get to learn how to avoid them. Yeah, it's more of like a trial and error kind of thing, unless if you watch guide videos on how to deal with the monsters. Exciting. Repo is a fun one too. It's really fun. It looks really good. We should play Repo. We should play Repo or Dropouts Day 2. I have been on. This is a really funny. Not. I guess it's not funny. Yeah, it's not that funny, but. So there's an actual like Dropouts from College Humor Dropouts. So I have subscribed to Dropouts for the past month because I was sick, and I'm like, I gotta spend a lot of time like doing nothing. I might as well subscribe. So I've subscribed to it for this month, so I can watch everything that Dropouts has to offer. What a coincidence that we are also called Dropouts. we just didn't really think about like having another group called Dropouts, and I kind of just like, if it's that good, I'm surprised I haven't seen any compilations of it yet. I have seen on YouTube already. Like YouTube has recommended me a couple of shorts at this point already, I think. Especially those funny effects that are cast on you. I wonder if they have the same mechanics as the murky divers, where they copy the tone of your voice and they use it on you, use it back on you. I wonder if they have that, like the voice mimic thing. Wish have your sub emote, so cute. Hi, how do you do? How are you doing? Well, if you want to have my emote sub, if you want to have my emotes, just sub, I guess, just subscribe, I guess. In that case, I'll stay away and wait for girls to play it. Pretty popular last week. Lots of people are playing it. Yeah. A lot of people that I am following on Twitch are still playing it as well. Let me see if anybody's playing it currently. There's one, and then the rest of them are playing Valorant, Split Faction, Split Fiction. God damn it! It's fiction, Split Fiction. Okay. I don't really have anything else to say today. I kind of went on a tangent that's like, and I'm not confident on holding a just talking stream for like another 1.5 hour. So I guess I wanted to say I guess I'll see you tomorrow, but it's still a little bit too fast to end the stream right now. I think it's definitely a lot better when I'm gonna try to play Monster Hunter Wilds. I just bought it. I haven't I downloaded it, but I shut down my computer when it was downloading halfway, so currently it's still downloading because I just resumed the download. And after it's done, I'm gonna see how it plays, and I'm gonna report it back to you. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to do today. I'm probably going to clean up my house a little bit and do some laundry and drink a lot of hot tea and hot water. I ate ice cream a couple of days ago, and my mom was really pissed to watch me eating ice cream, because she was like, you know, you can't eat ice cream because it's you have cough, blah blah blah, your throat pain, blah blah blah. Typical Asian old lady. There's also this game that I wanted to stream called Lost Records, from Donut. So it's by the Life is Strange devs. Apparently, it's way better compared to Life is Strange 2. So let's see. And it's LGBTQ. Wow. So it's all girls. So we're probably going to be expecting a couple of lesbians in here. Lost Records Bloom and Rage is what the game is called. I kind of want to play that. What kind of ice cream? Pistachio? Pistachio chocolate chip. In hindsight, I shouldn't have eaten that. If I want to eat an ice cream or something cold, I might as well just... The cream part is not the good part. The ice part is a good part. The part where it kind of like temporarily soothes my throat pain is good, but the cream part is what irritates my throat a little bit more, because when I'm sick and I eat dairy, and if I eat anything that is like creamy, it kind of makes me want to throw up, and it makes my throat hurt more. But the ice part is good, so I am just like going to eat some isotonic ice or something. That's just like ice and not the cream. So not ice cream, just like ice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Some shobe? How do you pronounce it? Pronounce sherbet. Sherbet. What about sorbet? Sorbet. What is the difference? Sorbet. 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 What is the difference between sorbet and sherbet? What is the difference between sorbet and sherbet? I don't like pistachios, but pistachio ice cream is good. I love it. Sorbet. 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 What's the difference between sorbet and sherbet? What is sorbet versus sherbet? One is UK spelling. Is the same. Oh, is it the same? Oh, I see. The key difference between sorbet and sherbet is that sorbet contains no dairy products, making it completely... Oh, I see. Well, sherbet includes a small amount of dairy, like milk or cream, giving it a slightly richer and creamier texture compared to icy sorbet. Both are frozen desserts, primarily flavored with fruit. The other day, it's funny, but sorbet, yeah, sorbet for me. I ate raspberry sorbet from Häagen-Dazs. How do you pronounce Häagen-Dazs? Häagen-Dazs pronunciation. Häagen-Dazs. Yeah, so sorbet has no dairy, and sherbet has some dairy. A little bit of dairy. A little bit. My mom has also made a lot of red bean soup for me, even though she put a lot of ginger in it. And ginger kinda does not help right now with my throat situation, because ginger makes my throat inflame. Like, it makes my throat flare up a little bit more. And I told her that, and she kind of ignored me. She said, red bean is good for you. You know, like a typical Asian mom. Häagen-Dazs. Häagen-Dazs. Häagen-Dazs or Baskin-Robbins. Häagen-Dazs. Häagen-Dazs or Cold Stone Creamery. Häagen-Dazs. Häagen-Dazs or Ben & Jerry's. Häagen-Dazs. So the verdict is Häagen-Dazs. It is always Häagen-Dazs. If I attend any like esports or something, and if I want to, like if I hold an esports event, like a super big event in Malaysia, if I am an event organizer, I will ask Häagen-Dazs if they can sponsor. Like, I will ask if any franchise owners wanna sponsor Häagen-Dazs. Häagen-Dazs. Baskin Robbins You can tell because if you look at the pistachio flavor in Haagen-Dazs's library of ice cream, if you look at Haagen-Dazs's pistachio, it's cream color. But if you look at Baskin-Robbins pistachio flavor, it's green color. It's gross. Thank you for follow, Grand Monarcha. Thank you. Thank you for follow. Baskin-Robbins. Baskin-Robbins 31. In Japan, we always say 31 instead of Baskin-Robbins because it's BR 31. So it's like every single 31st of the month, it has some sort of like a discount, and you'll be able to get a pint of ice cream for a little bit cheaper. And we used to always do that. We used to always wait for the 31st of the month, like March 31st, and then we'll go over to Baskin Robbins and get a pint because it's cheaper, only specifically on that day because it's 31. Cute, so cute. It's not Baskin Robbins, it's Baskin. Baskin, like you're basking in the shower of the sun, the ray of the sun, basking in the light of God. Baskin. Sorry. Something like that. Baskin Robbins, yeah. And like, what are the ice cream companies or their ice cream companies? Ben & Jerry's is the biggest ice cream brands. Haagen-Dazs, Ben & Jerry's, Breyers, Graders, Cauldron ice cream. I've never eaten Cauldron ice cream before. Blue Bunny, I've never eaten Blue Bunny. Cool House, Halo Top, Addie's, Salt and Straw, Baskin Robbins 31. It's really cute because a lot of people don't notice. Baskin Robbins. A lot of people don't notice. Like all of my friends never notice this thing. Yeah. They never see the 31. They never see the 31 in the logo. Like, they never see it. And I'm like, do you not see it? It's called Baskin Robbins 31. A Dairy Queen Blizzard every once in a while hits the spot. I've never had Dairy Queen before. Dairy Queen. Oh, we don't have Dairy Queen in Malaysia. That's why I've never had it before. Blizzard? This one? Wait, we have it? Oh my god. Oh, it's in Penang. I'm not in Penang. Dairy Queen is making a sweet comeback in Malaysia with a new outlet opening in Penang. So sad. I'm not in Penang. God damn it. This is the Blizzard that you're talking about. It's kind of like a McFlurry with a cream on top, sort of. I never knew about the 31 until just right now. Japanese people are way ahead of time with the observance. Observance. It's pretty similar, but a little bit more solid. Oh, I cannot wait to taste this. Maybe when I go back to Penang, I'll go and taste it. Dairy Queen, wow. I'll maybe get the cookies and cream one, right? Cookies and cream. Ooh, s'mores! S'mores! I want to get the s'mores one. I love s'mores. S'mores is my favorite. One of my favorite ice cream flavors. S'mores, so good. I'm not an ice cream connoisseur. Me neither. I'm not an ice cream connoisseur either. Dairy Queen Blizzard Cup is the best. What about real s'mores? I make s'mores once a month. It's really sweet. It's not good to eat every week or so. So I make them once a month, and it's really cute. It's kind of like a monthly gathering for us, where every single month, that one day where I make s'mores, I'll message everybody in the group chat, in the house group chat, and everybody will go down to the air fryer and we'll eat the s'mores in the kitchen. Because it's really stretchy. I make s'mores with the air fryer. It is really good. And I challenge you to make it with an air fryer. Hold on. What's the dude's name? The black dude with the glasses that looks like he's 40 over or something. I don't remember what his name was. Do you remember the recipe guy? The guy with like a lot of like secret recipes of like different restaurant menus. So that's when the leechers come out of their rooms. They're constantly outside in the house. Let me see if I can find the guy. What is his name? The guy that looks like Childish Gambino. The guy that looks like Donald Glover, sort of. YouTube. Let me try to find him. He found this s'more recipe. Wait, why is Rick Astley in my... Why is Rick Astley in my home feed? No, it's not. It's not. Let's see. Donald Glover, similar looking guy. Oh, this guy. I searched in the this guy, Jordan. His name is Jordan. Donald Glover, similar looking guy, and this guy showed up. So yeah, it's this guy. He's pretty funny. Hold on.
Hey, come here. Look, I've been hearing a lot about me and Jordan looking alike.
This is Donald Glover.
I understand that we're both very handsome people. Maybe one of us is more handsome than the other. But it's a really...
Let me see my phone. No. Okay, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this, Donald, because everybody knows I wear eggshell and black on Saturdays. Why are you wearing this?
I've worn Navy for the past 10 years.
That's not
every
Navy.
Saturday.
It's this guy. So let me find the recipe for you. S'mores.
Cookies with a layer of graham cracker, chocolate chips, marshmallow, and homemade cookie dough.
This one.
And the fun part...
Everybody is saying that this is a life-changing recipe. Come here. My boss made a deal with me. He said that if I can make these correctly, and if they taste as good as everybody
Okay, here's the recipe.
We're going to be using Nestle Toll House cookie dough because I don't want to make it from scratch, and we're using cinnamon graham crackers. Let's try this out. Okay, we have the marshmallow, the chocolate chips, and the actual graham cracker. I'm going to put all the cookie dough over it, and we're going to cook it for about 12 minutes. Okay, we have the cookie dough draped over them. Put them in the oven at 350 degrees for 13 minutes, and we'll give it a taste test.
Wait,
and we'll
it's
see if I
not
can go
this
see
one.
that movie. So
No, it's not this. This one. Yes, this thing. This is the recipe I'm talking about. This one, not the previous one. I don't know about the previous one, but this one is so good. This is really good. This is how you make s'mores.
Oh, is that right? Come here. I beg your pardon. Me and my air fryer, we've known each other for a long time, right? And not once. Look
at this.
Here's marshmallows and now I need to mix some marshmallows. We gotta try this out. Here's marshmallows and parchment paper. Here's the chocolate that I was
I
eating.
don't
You
make
can see
that
my
much.
bite marks. We're gonna put that. It's salted
But I
caramel.
make
We're
like
gonna put it
half
in
of
there.
that.
200 degrees for 5 minutes.
Because it's too sweet.
Oh, sweet goodness.
Instead of using chocolate chunks like this, I use chocolate chips instead. Chocolate chips, and I sprinkle evenly, because if you see this, it doesn't go evenly all through the entire spread. So if you use chocolate chips instead, it melts a lot faster as well. And I don't put it in for 5 minutes, I put it in for 7 minutes on 200.
Goodness. Okay, let's give this a try. Now, mind you can cook this a little longer than 5 minutes.
Put it on 7 minutes, trust me. 7 minutes is really good.
Oh,
It's so good. I have like almost the exact same looking air fryer.
Let's give this a try in there. 200 degrees for my
You
bite
put
marks. We're
your
gonna put that
mushroom,
200
like
degrees for
sprinkle.
5 minutes.
Make sure you have a parchment paper before you put the s'mores in. I mean the marshmallows in. But it looks really good. It's so good. Do you have an air fryer for this? Please try this. It's such a good It's so simple. It's so simple. Just get like whatever crackers, like Jacob's crackers you have, just like the very generic crackers, and just like dip into it. Look at that. It's amazing. I don't eat that much because if you make this much, you have to like have like 15 people eating your s'mores, or else like it sticks onto your teeth as well. Everything sticks onto your teeth, and it gets really messy. People in my house, they actually surround the air fryer. They come over. Oh my god, s'mores day, and they surround the air fryer. And we all take turn eating from the air fryer, just like dipping it,
Okay,
just like this.
Now,
We
you
hold
can
it.
cook
We
this a little
hold.
longer than 5 minutes.
We hold the air fryer like this.
Oh, I shouldn't have done.
We hold it like this, and then we take turns. We'll open a packet of biscuit. We'll open a few packets. If one packet of biscuit like gets finished up, like consumed fully, and then we'll just open another one until all the s'mores are gone. 7 minutes. If you put it in for 5 minutes, you have to put it in 7 minutes for on 200 for 7 minutes. Yes, my brain is not working. God damn it. So that is all. I think that is all for today. I don't think I can tolerate this any longer. I don't think my streams are going to be super long, unless it's a gaming stream and I don't have to talk that often. Then I'll probably be okay. But I have to make sure that I don't play a game that is funny, because if something is funny and I laugh, I will probably like split open a new hole in my throat. It's gonna hurt so bad. Dropout day is probably going to be the most painful day of the week, because I foresee laughing a lot on Dropout day. Hopefully we are able to get onto Dropout day. So, play those bat rushing games. They don't have any joy in them. I don't want to play those. So boring. But I'll probably play something cute, or something that is like simulation, or I can't play Subnautica either, because that's gonna stress me out. So maybe I'll play something that is chill, maybe something farming, or I bought a game called Ale Abbey. Ale Abbey is a game where you start out in a monastery or something. So you manage a monastery that produces alcohol, and you just make ale. you have monks who make ale, and that's pretty cute. So maybe I'll play that instead. Slime Rancher is a little bit boring for me now because I've completed both games, both Slime Rancher 1 and Slime Rancher 2. I have completed and bred every single combination possible of slime. I spent a lot of time in Slime Rancher. I've also bought a game called Venba. I think I've played the demo of Venba before. Venba is an Indian cooking game. That is really cute. It's kind of like a little bit like a little to the left, or the other game, Florence. It's kind of like for Florence. Thank you for follow, Digital Jeremiah 460. Thank you. The Slime Rancher got ending. Slime Rancher. It has an ending, yes. It has an ending where you completed everything. I don't remember the ending, but you basically, when you reach the end of the game on the first game, in the first Slime Rancher game, hold on. In the first I need to rephrase my sentences, sorry. In the first Slime Rancher game, when you have nothing else to do in the end, you can choose to end the game because you are corresponding to a person who sends you letters occasionally on your PC in your base house all the time. And apparently that person that you're corresponding the letter to is your lover or something like that. I don't remember, but isn't Slime Rancher 2 still early access though? Yeah, but I have not like completed the game, but I have done everything in the game possible at this point. So I don't remember when's the last time I have played the game. But it is so gorgeous. You know, the background, my background, it is actually, my current background is actually based on the Slime Rancher. The Slime Rancher 2 dome in the base. Let me show you Slime Rancher 2 base. This is how the base looks like. Baskin Robbins Slime Rancher base. This is how it looks like. It's so pretty, and I went into the game, took a couple of references in like inside here, and I sent the references to my artist, my background artist, of like what kind of thing, like what I want. If you look at my tree, see the tree in the middle of the dome, because I live in a dome on the top floor. I live in a penthouse on the top floor in a dome, and it looks kind of like this. So this is what it is based on, sort of. I have way prettier screenshots, but this is how it looks. Conservatory. It's called the conservatory. So pretty. That's why it looks familiar. Have you played Slime Rancher 2? Your background is awesome. My background is so pretty. It is so pretty. Look at how pretty it is. So pretty. And it used to have like it used to just be empty all over without like the greens and the plants and everything, but I asked my artist to add the greens that's surrounding it. So I have plants all over the place. They're kind of like shrubs that whenever I'm free, I kind of just like go around and trim them. Very colorful. No, but you did. Yes, but I did. I went into the game and I screenshotted some of the scenes that I kind of want to utilize in my background, and I sent the references. And my artist understood very immediately because I kind of like sort of drew a little bit of like, I wanted this pond on the right side. You can't really see my cursor right now, but I wanted the pond. I wanted like some flowing water that's flowing to like I want some sort of like a body of water in the middle of my building. So gorgeous. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. And I will always commission the same person for backgrounds. They are pretty pricey. The full set of backgrounds costed me around 700 USD. So that's... This is actually a bonus background. The thunder background is actually a bonus background. Let me see if I can show you the night background, this background. The shrubs? You mean you have a shrubbery? Yes, I have a shrubbery. So this background... let me take away the... take this away and take the chair. I also had a lot of input on how the chair looks like. I sent him a design of what kind of chair I want, and he was able to make a chair for me. And this was actually the background that I requested, but he threw in a thunder. He threw in a background with a thunder for me just for free. 700 feels like a steal. 700 for everything together. I would say it's definitely worth the price for all the settings that I had for the morning and then the dusk, the evening background that I have as well, the evening one, which is this one. It's definitely very reasonably priced, I think. So for the dusk version, I think I requested a raining version, and I wanted like pink skies, and the skies look so good. It looks so amazing, so gorgeous, and I love it so much. And I think he gave me a bonus thunder version for the night one, for the night version, just because I'm such a good customer. Not the daytime one. I'm in an aquarium. I'm not in an aquarium. What are those things moving upward? I don't know. Probably speckles of dust or... So that... It's amazing. Looks so good. Terrarium. It's kind of like a terrarium, sort of. But not an aquarium. Terrarium, sort of. So pretty. And there are like a couple of chairs hanging here and there. Just for comfort. It's such a cute background. I love it. Love it. It's gonna be ad time soon. And I am going to go soon as well. Let me get back into my... Hello, I'm back. But that is all for today. I don't really have anything else to update you guys. Hopefully the next time I have an update, we'll be talking about the art progress, the progress on the art. because I'm thinking, like, at this rate, I don't think we'll be able to have the art finished by the end of this month, because I am probably going to request for, like, quite a lot of revisions, because I'm not entirely sure, like 100% sure, whether the artist has gotten, like, the idea that I have, the general idea on the design that I have, and I need to be able to see the sketch before I can have any input on what I want to change and all that. And I have a huge, like, I have a really huge gut feeling that I might need to change a lot of things, because I don't know what kind of hair my hair is gonna turn out. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to looking at my eye, my new eyes, my new pair of eyes. I love my eyes. I really love this model so much, actually. If I'm not doing more horror stuff, I'll probably just like keep using this. Using this model. This model is gorgeous. Amazing. Amazing model. Maybe I'll do a little bit of update on the rigging part, but besides that, this model is amazing. Will we get lost in your beautiful eyes again? Yes. Yes, you will. I mean, you paid for it, you better. Thanks for the stream today. Thank you for coming and hang out with me. I will make sure that you get your money's worth of material, and I will make sure that you are satisfied with how material looks like all the time. Sorry I coughed a lot today. I'll probably be coughing a lot for at least a month or so, looking at my recovering progress right now. At this rate, I'm thinking most probably we'll have a pretty long time until we recover, so... But thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Alex, for the tip. I don't have any alerts or anything for Alex's tip, but thank you so much for the tip. Just want to hear Matoral's voice recovered. I know you're still coughing, but are you at least feeling a bit better from last time? I don't know. In all honesty, I'm not sure. I mean, my voice is back, sort of, even though it's a little bit raspy. But I can construct full sentences now. I can speak full sentences now. So I guess it's a lot better, but it's still really painful, and I have to go to the ENT tomorrow to get it checked out and see. Yeah, I'm not drugged up anymore. The last stream we had, I was really drugged up and I couldn't talk, and I was constantly in pain. Now I'm constantly in pain, but I have a really high pain tolerance. And when I'm talking, it doesn't irritate my throat as much. But I get the nastiest cough ever. I don't think I have gotten like any cough that is as nasty as recently. Probably one of the nastiest cough in my entire life. I coughed so much until my ears hurt and my ears pop. Like, they're constantly like, you know that kind of feeling when you when you block your ear with your finger and then you put it, and then you kind of just like penetrate it in and out kind of feeling. It's kind of weird. I know it's weird. It's not an innuendo. I'm not trying to do an innuendo right now. It's it's kind of like you poking your finger into your ear and you wiggle it really hard. And that's the feeling I have when I get a nasty cough. It's affecting my ear really badly. My left ear. And I don't know what to do about it, so I have to go to see the ENT. And hopefully they'll be able to tell me what is actually going on with me. one annoying thing that I got in my referral letter is that it says that I have allergy to a lot of different kind of medication that I do not have. So I am crossing out all the It's so funny. It says here my information blah blah blah, and then it says drug allergy blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna tell you all the medication that I'm on, but it is a really long list of medication for like my bipolar, ADHD, whatever, depression. All of my mental disorder drugs are under drug allergy, and it pissed me off so much because those are the medications that I'm consuming. I am not allergic to these medications, but the doctor who wrote the referral letter for me, she made a mistake. I do have drug allergy to two specific things that I'm not going to tell you. I feel like I have told you before, but if I have told you before, please forget about it, especially Farrell. Especially Farrell, because Farrell remembers everything. It kind of scares me that Farrell remembers everything, possibly, that I have spoken before. And you will probably, like, remind me sometime down the line about something that I have done before, or that I have told you that I have done before. And it is so scary to be reminded of something that I don't want to be reminded of, maybe. So. Yeah, but I have a long list of medication that I am constantly taking every single day, and these are all the medications that I am taking every single day, and I think they misread it, because probably in their system they have a record of my medication that I am consuming and then the medication that I'm allergic to, but she probably read the wrong line and she wrote in all the medications that I'm consuming right now. God damn it. Farrell's gonna embarrass me sometime down the line, like my brother did last time in the car during Chinese New Year. In the car during Chinese New Year, out of nowhere, he said, oh, because I was talking about how bad he had it back in school because he had like depression, he got bullied, blah blah blah, and then he he brought it up that I slammed somebody's head onto the wall in kindergarten, and my mom got into a lot of trouble with the kindergarten school teacher. And like out of nowhere, I did not even know that he knew that. I didn't even know that my mom told him that, because obviously when my mom came to pick me up in kindergarten after I got in trouble, he was not there. So how did he know? Did my parents tell him? How can they betray me like that? By telling him. Recently, because recently I went to see my parents, and we had a little bit of time reminiscing about the past, and it was really funny. My mom kind of brought it up, like laughed at me for, well, not laughed, but she was a little bit angry about me not telling her about a lot of things, like that I got into trouble with the school teachers and everything, because there were a lot of things in school that I could not bring myself to tell her, like how I stabbed somebody else's hand with a pan. I did get into a lot of trouble. She only came to school once before, I think. That was when it got really bad and I had to get suspended. But that's only that one time. But the rest of the time, I got sent to the disciplinary room and to see the disciplinary teacher. We we have a teacher called Guru Discipline. So it's a discipline teacher. It's kind of like a, I don't know what. So the disciplinary teacher will, they'll send you to counseling if you get really violent, and I got sent to counseling a lot of times. I mean, not. Was I actually really violent, or was I only self-defending? I feel like in my defense, a lot of those incidents that happened before, I injured people out of self-defense, you know? Be honest, I am honest. I am Tiny Mary to the other kid. In the name of the Emperor, I cast you down. Either way, you'll get held responsible. Yeah, because it's always the other kid that gets the most injuries, and I'm not trying to brag, but I was a really good fighter. You know how I've talked about this before. I think I've talked about this like quite a few times before, but you know how kids, they fight in school? Like the boys, when they fight in school, they kind of just like push each other, and they kind of pull each other's shirts. They kind of push each other, like push, like, what are you trying to do, huh? And they push each other, but they don't really try to like punch, or they don't kick, or they don't do anything, because the best fighter apparently is the person who manages to push you down, and when you fall, then you lose. But for me, I don't do the pushing bullshit. The pushing bullshit is for pussies. I actually throw punches, and when I throw punches, it actually really hurts people. I do regret some of my actions. I feel like I gave in to my anger too much, because they really bothered me a lot. Like, the things that people said about me. Like, in kindergarten, I remember I told this the other day to my mom, that I choked somebody who was like a lot taller than me in kindergarten, because that kid said that my mom does not love me. The boycott? Is there a boycott? No. Oh, the boycott of like not kicking each other's balls. I've never kicked anybody's balls before, but I actually do throw punches. Aren't boys supposed to be throwing punches? Why do boys fight like they push each other, and they kind of just like your fury made up for your small size. My anger, I had really terrible anger problems when I was younger, because I oftentimes I get bruises from my parents. Well, not my parents, my mom and my brother. My dad has never hit me before, but my mom always hits me. I think it was just yesterday. I was still at my mom's place, and I was talking about how she used to hit me with a hanger, and with a coat hanger, and how many coat hangers she's broken, and I always catch them. My mom said that you were never scared of me. You always catch my coat hanger, and you always break my coat hanger. Yeah, because you keep hitting me with the coat hanger. I'm supposed to defend myself. The way my mom hit me, she acknowledges. Okay, she was laughing at how she was hitting me. She gave me a lot of like bruises from, like the marks. You know, when you get hit by the coat hanger, it's like one stripe of like a bruise, and it kind of scars for like the next few days. And she always knows her placements of like where to hit me. She always hits me where it's like under the sleeve. So when I go to school, I have to roll up the sleeve, and I have to like show off to my my friends. Look, my mother hit me with the coat hanger. My mom hit me with the coat hanger, and it hurt so much. And I showed them my scars, and it's really cute. it was we kind of like trauma bond because then my friends would say, oh, the other day my mom hit me too. My mom hit me with a cane and it was so thin. You know, children, they're not really scared of canes, like the hitting canes that are super thick, because those canes, they're not painful. They kind of like bruise and they kind of knock onto your bone and then your bone hurts. But but the ones that are super skinny, the canes that are super skinny, they actually bleed you. They bleed you and they actually leave, like some people, they even get infection from that. So from the splints, from the super thin cane kind of splints. It was insane. All of us in school, in primary school, we kind of like bonded over, in elementary school, sorry. We kind of bonded over how our parents punished us, quote unquote. Someone grabs my shirt, I will lock their arm joints. How do you lock their arm joints? What do you mean by that? We use explosives and knives. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? You use explosives and knives in middle school? What the fuck? They don't leave welts. In Europe, showing your scars to other kids in schools, you usually end up with police being called. Welcome to Asia. In Asia, you don't call the police call you. No, that doesn't make sense. My parents beat me harder than yours. Nuh-uh, mine did. I learned from Hapkido and Kung Fu. Oh. Oh, okay. I am a sandan in karate, but you know, I don't do like jujitsu stuff, cause I don't really do jujitsu stuff. I have had a couple of months of jujitsu before, and it didn't really stick because I felt like a pussy. So I kind of didn't want to do it anymore. I stuck with karate. I think karate was the longest one. I did karate for like a decade or something. But then the interest kind of just waned, and I don't want to do it anymore. I am not a person who enjoys pain. So when I did MMA for not MMA but kickboxing, I did kickboxing for a little bit. Sorry, why did I call it MMA? I'm like trying to brag and talk out of my ass, or that I have no experience for. But I did kickboxing for a little bit, and it was pretty painful. Oh, Muay Thai. Muay Thai for a little bit. Muay Thai is super painful. I hate Muay Thai. But I still did it for a little bit. Karate was really... I really like karate because the kata is very performative, and I can show off my moves, literally. I had a really bad trauma with sparring, I think. Because there was one single time when we had kumite. The referee did not record my hits. It was a competition. It was an inter-school competition. And I remember that the referee really despised me for some reason. And he did not lock my hits, my strikes. He did not lock my strikes, but my opponent, who was such a pussy, who kept, like, did not have clear strikes on me, he kept locking the strikes on that person. Is a she. On her. Her strikes were locked, but he did not announce my strikes. And I lost the competition because of that. And from then on, I barely even go on to competitions anymore for kumite. I only do kata competitions. I always win my kata competitions. My kata forms are really pretty, in my opinion. I mean, I record them and I look back at them, so I know how my form looks like. But I do enjoy pain when it's in my abdominal area. because it really helps with my core strength. I have the the other day I was eating yesterday actually we ate Sushi King, and I was taking out Sushi King, so we were waiting for the food, and my mom was looking at me because I told her I gained a lot of weight recently. I've gained a lot of weight in the past two years, and I told her about my weight, and she was commenting on my body. So she was like looking at me because she was looking at me from the seating area because she was waiting. So she was sitting down somewhere a little bit further away from the shop that I was waiting on the food for. And so I was lingering around. I was walking around in front of the restaurant just to wait to pick up my food. And she was looking at me. She's like, and she beckoned me to come over so she can talk to me without screaming at me. And I went over and she whispered to my ear, "You don't look fat." She's like, "But you don't look fat." I'm like, "Bro." Yeah, because I'm very curvy, as in my boobs and butt are very big, but I have a really good waist. My waist is pretty tiny. So my mom is like, "Where did all the weight go?" My mom could not believe that when I told her I gained a lot of weight, because she's like, but where did the weight go? And then I told her, well, I have a lot of muscles, maybe that's why, and all my weight go to my boob, like my weight goes to my boob, and it goes boobs, and it goes to my butt or something. And I told her I have a lot of muscles, you can try to feel me. And she felt me, and her jaw kind of dropped when she poked my thigh. She's like, This is not meat. This is not human flesh." She said it's not human flesh. She said, why are your thighs so hard like stone? She said my. I don't know if there are any Chinese people here, but my mom said, 你的你的脚好像石头这样子。怎么你的脚好像石头这样硬硬的？ And my mom's voice is very my mom's voice is very like high pitched, like this kind of high. It was really funny hearing her say that. Oh my god. It was really funny. And her eyes were widening like she was witnessing a miracle. Like she could not believe. I'm like, how many years have you known me? You're my mom. How do you not know that I have a lot of muscles? It was really funny. And then when the food came, like the staff, the restaurant staff had to beckon me back. Like, "Dude, your food came." And I had to run back. And my mom was looking at my butt after that, and my mom talked about my butt after that. It was really funny. But I know that I gained a lot of weight because I had a lot of hormonal problems last year due to something that I cannot talk about. But I did gain a lot of weight, and I told her about like how I need to tone my body a little bit more. But when I'm sitting down, my thighs are kind of squishy. But when I'm standing, everything gets like, it contracts, everything contracts, and you know, because you gotta use your leg muscles to run around. See, how dare you whisper to me that I don't look fat? Because she has like a kind of like a problem that all old people have, which is like the belly fat problem. Because when you're old and you don't really have that much and you don't really move around too much, you get a lot of belly fat. That's like a very typical old age kind of thing that happens to old people. So she's really insecure about that. She's like, well, I am pretty fat because I have belly fat. No, my mom is a skinny bitch. My mom is so skinny. But she does have like a small pouch, and she's really insecure about that. And for me, it's because when I gain weight, I always like my weight is always distributed throughout my body equally. Like I am, if I get fat, I am the very proportioned kind of fat. I am not like, oh, I gain fat around my arms, and my arms look really fat now, blah blah blah. I don't have that kind of problem. My fat kind of distributes itself very evenly throughout my body. And because naturally my body is really curvy, so I told her, well, I don't look fat just because, you know, my fat is distributed to the right places on my body. And I told her, you know, my my boobs and my butt. And my mom's like, yeah, that's true. That is true. She's really cute. I fucking hate that she sounds like that. She sounds like that. She sounds like really cute. So I sound really cute. What's your ratio? My ratio is like 4 to 5. I think. Something like 4 to 5, sort of. Yesterday I was wearing a farm suit. What do you call a farm suit? Overalls. I was wearing overalls, so my waist was pretty cinched. Wait, hold on. Well, with belt. Let's see. Yeah, I was wearing something like this yesterday. I was wearing something like this yesterday. And my mom was like looking at me and she's like, you don't look fat. Yes, because I have a waist, bitch. Because I have excuse me. Yes, because I have a waist. See, I don't look like this when I'm wearing overalls. I look a lot like this when I'm wearing overalls. But this is a skinny bitch. I don't look this skinny. I look really buff. So, I don't look like this either. My butt is a little bit bigger than this as well. So when my mom saw it, she was like, but where did all of your weight go? You don't look fat. I'm like, I know I'm fat, bitch. Yeah, I don't look like this. This is a straight body. This is also a straight body. It's kind of difficult to find somebody or somebody who's wearing exactly what I was wearing. Maybe something like this, but the top is a little bit bigger. I was wearing something like that, and my mom just kept talking about me, about my body, the entire time for like over an hour. It was really funny. It was only yesterday, because I saw her yesterday. I was wearing a mask, of course. I ran out of mask, and I had to borrow masks from my brother's place. And my brother's wife loves to collect masks that have like cartoon stuff on them. And recently, she has been, recent years, she has been collecting Sanrio characters. So there were masks that were Kuromi, that were My Melody, Cinema Roll, and I picked the My Melody one. So yesterday I was wearing a My Melody mask. It was really pretty. My mom was wearing a Gudetama mask yesterday. It was real cute. I love that. Yeah, kind of like the cute bandages. Yeah. But The mask that my brother's wife bought were kind of thick. They were like four ply, so there were 4 layers, and it's a little bit harder to breathe than my regular one. And the mask was a little bit looser around my ears, so I had to like double loop it. It was a pretty big mask. I usually wear children mask, I think. Cause then it will fit my children mask. No, it's not that bad, I swear. I don't really have a small head. It's just around my... I prefer to have a snug fit, and a lot of times the masks are really big. But anyway, thank you for coming to my stream. That is all for today. Hopefully tomorrow I will stream again. But I don't know. No more laughing Mary. No more laughing Mary. Unfortunately. Thank you for streaming. Do you think you'll rate today since you have 40 viewers? Oh, yeah, let's rate too. Bon is playing LA Noir, so maybe we'll rate too. We'll rate over to Bon. That was a long pep talk. It wasn't a pep talk. LA Noir is pretty cute. I played only 2 hours of LA Noir. I think the last time I tried to play it. It didn't really stick with me. Maybe it's because I don't really feel like I just didn't really feel it. I don't know. We'll rate over to Bon. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. And I'll try to breathe with my nose. Nowadays that my nose is cleared up. I am still a mouth breather, and it does affect my throat a little bit. Eventually I'm not gonna do mouth breathing anymore. So thank you so much for coming to my stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be amazing. It's going to actually be my first day back after a very long time. And manual breathing. Yeah, I have to do manual breathing. Let's see. Let's rate Bon. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. Make sure to stay healthy. Don't get bacterial infection. Please do not get bacterial infection. It will fuck up your entire month. Be careful of what you eat. Be careful with your health. Make sure to hydrate, drink a lot of water, take showers. It's really hot recently. I've been showering a lot. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye. Let's start rate. Bye bye.